Last time on Fortune Files, we revealed the 7 wealth habits that billionaires use to build empires. But here's the question everyone really wants answered. What do these billionaires actually do when they wake up in the morning? Do they hit snooze like the rest of us? Or is there something hidden in their daily rituals that fuels their billions? Here's a mind bending fact. Elon Musk often sleeps just 6 hours and jumps straight into intense problem solving. Oprah Winfrey starts her day in silence, practicing gratitude before touching her phone. And Jeff Bezos, despite being worth over $150 billion, insists on making his kids breakfast every morning. So, what do they know that we don't? Today on Fortune Files, we are diving into the morning routines of billionaires. 7 rituals that you can adopt right now to build discipline, energy, and success into your own life. Welcome back to Fortune Files, the channel where we uncover the untold stories, hidden strategies, and daily habits behind the world's most extraordinary fortunes. If you want to transform your mindset, build wealth, and live smarter, you are in the right place. Now let's get into today's story. 1. Wake up early but with purpose. Example: Tim Cook, Apple CEO, wakes up at 3:45 a.m. every day. He starts by reading emails from Apple customers to stay connected with their needs. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, wakes at 7 a.m. and refuses to use an alarm clock because he values rested decision making. Science says early risers are more proactive, but quality of sleep matters more than raw hours. A 2019 study in Nature Communications showed that morning people have higher well being and productivity. So, the real question isn't what time you wake up, but what you do first when you open your eyes. Are you intentional or reactive? Avoid the phone trap. Oprah Winfrey refuses to check her phone first thing. She begins with 20 minutes of meditation and gratitude journaling. Ariana Huffington calls phone scrolling in the morning a thief of your soul. Why? Studies show that checking notifications immediately spikes stress hormones, cortisol, and sets your brain into a reactive loop. Imagine two people. One grabs their phone, dives into work stress before brushing their teeth. The other spends 10 minutes breathing, journaling, and setting priorities. Fast forward a decade. Who builds the empire? Move the body. Richard Branson, Virgin Group, credits his morning workouts for doubling his productivity. He cycles, swims, or plays tennis by 6 a.m. Mark Zuckerberg works out 3 times a week, often running with his dog. Science: exercise in the morning boosts dopamine, serotonin, and neuroplasticity, making the brain more adaptive to challenges. Real case: Steve Jobs once said, "If today were my last day, would I want to do what I'm about to do?" Exercise gave him the clarity to answer honestly. You don't need to hit the gym for 2 hours. Even 20 minutes of movement rewires your brain for success. Fuel with ritual, not just food. Howard Schultz, Starbucks founder, begins his day making coffee for his wife before drinking his own, grounding success in small rituals. Jeff Bezos insists on a slow breakfast with family, avoiding morning meetings. Science: a protein rich breakfast stabilizes glucose and prevents energy crashes. Contrast Warren Buffett's daily McDonald's breakfast $2.61 meal versus Jack Dorsey's bulletproof coffee plus intermittent fasting. Two billionaires, two opposite approaches, same outcome. Ritual creates control. Mental priming: meditation, visualization, and journaling. Oprah Winfrey. Meditation plus gratitude. Ray Dalio, Bridgewater. Daily 20-minute meditation. Kobe Bryant. Not a billionaire, but a mindset icon. Visualization of games before playing. Science. Harvard study 2015 showed visualization activates the same brain regions as real practice. Imagine rehearsing success in your mind every morning. Billionaires literally live their future before creating it. Focus on the one thing. Elon Musk uses time blocking. Every 5 minutes of his day is scheduled. First block in the morning equals hardest problem. Bill Gates once said, most people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 10. He began mornings reviewing his top leverage task. Science. Stanford study on willpower depletion shows that mornings are when decision making energy is strongest. What's your one big task every morning? Comment below. Because writing it down makes it real. Protect energy, not just time. Jeff Bezos avoids morning meetings before 10 a.m. He calls it energy guarding. Steve Jobs often wore the same black turtleneck, removing decision fatigue. Mark Zuckerberg said the same about his grey t shirts. I want to clear my life to make decisions about important things. Science. Decision fatigue is real. The fewer trivial choices in the morning, the more brain power left for billion-dollar problems. Your morning rituals are a shield. They are not about discipline for discipline's sake. They are about protecting the energy that fuels your empire. So let's recap the 7 billionaire morning habits you can start today. Wake up early but with purpose. Avoid the phone trap. Move your body. Build fuel into ritual. Prime your mind. Focus on the one thing. Protect your energy. These aren't just routines, they are wealth rituals because how you start the day decides how you finish the decade. And speaking of billionaires, in our next episode, we are uncovering the secret societies of the super rich. From exclusive billionaire clubs to private islands where the world's wealthiest plan the future. You won't want to miss this one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell because Fortune Files is where hidden wealth stories come alive. Until next time, start your morning like a billionaire and build your fortune one habit at a time.